In this video, we're going to use the Fundamental Theorem of Calculus and the chain rule to find a derivative of an integral function. So first of all, let's write down what the chain rule states. It says that dy over dx is equal to dy over du times du over dx. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like a little tricky substitution here. So remember that we can state that f prime using the fundamental theorem of calculus. So I'm just going to say ftc. We can say that f prime of x is going to be equal to f of x. And then that's true if we have f of x is equal to the integral from a to x f of t dt. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to replace this whole 2x squared piece with a different variable other than x. We're going to actually use u of x. So at the top, we're going to say u of x is equal to 2x squared. So we're going to write this as f of x is equal to the integral from 1 to u of x t over t minus 7 dt. Now when we take that derivative there, what's going to happen is we're just going to replace t with u of x. So we're going to use the same formula here, but instead of this being f of x, we're actually going to end up with f prime of x here is equal to f u of x. So when we do that, we end up with f prime of x, and then we'd have u of x over u of x minus 7. Now, one thing that is going to be a little different is I have this as u of x here instead of just being x. So this means that I'm actually doing, like when we took the derivative here, we had to do a implicit differentiation. So this means that we really have du dx here, right? The derivative of u with respect to x. So, because I'm taking the derivative of this u function. So then I'm going to use a little tricky substitution here, and I'm going to say that f prime of x is equal to u of x over u of x minus 7. And this is really d over dx of u. Well, I know what u is. U is 2x squared. So I can go ahead and substitute that in there, and I say f prime of x is equal to u of x over u of x minus 7. This would be times d over dx of 2x squared. And for that matter, I need to substitute 2x squared in for each piece here and take this derivative. So we're going to get f prime of x is equal to, this would be 2x squared over 2x squared minus 7. And then derivative of this would be 4x. So we have this times 4x. So we end up with f prime of x being equal to 4x times 2x squared. That would be 8x cubed over 2x squared minus 7. So there we used a chain rule. We basically used a chain rule to evaluate what our capital F prime of x was.